Subscribe to Earthophilic. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Sucharita and I'm here with a brand new series. New year, new hope and new beginnings. So I thought let's make this series more personal and interactive. And that's why I'm here. This new series has every element which I like: politics, history, and geography. This new series is about the major territorial disputes around the globe. And without any further ado, let's get started. When it comes to the territorial dispute across the globe, the list is long and ever changing. There are more than 150 disputes underway. I'm going to start this series with one of the most controversial islands of Asia, the Senkaku Islands, also known as the Diaoyu Islands. On the surface, the Senkaku Islands seems to offer very little to fight over beyond rocks and water. The Senkaku Islands are a group of uninhabited islands in the East China Sea. They are located east of mainland China, northeast of Taiwan, west and southwest of Japan. The islands are the focus of a territorial dispute between Japan and both China and Taiwan. According to the Chinese claim, the islands were known to China since at least 1372, had been repeatedly referred to as part of Chinese territory since 1534, and were later controlled by the Qin dynasty along with Taiwan. The earliest written record of the Diaoyu Islands dates back to 1403 in the Chinese book Voyage with the Tailwind. On the other hand, the Japanese government surveyed the island in 1885, which found that the islands were terra nullius and that there was no evidence to suggest that they had ever been under Chinese control. In the year 1941, the US entered World War II on the side of the Allies. In 1945, Japan surrendered to the US-led Allied nations at the end of World War II. General Order was signed, which ended the Japanese rule of Taiwan. In 1952, the Treaty of San Francisco was signed between Japan and USA without the mention of Senkaku Islands. Then why it is that everyone is so interested in these islands? Answer is the discovery of potential undersea oil reserve in 1968 in the area was a catalyst for further interest in the disputed islands. In the year 1971, the governments of China and Taiwan formally declared the ownership of the islands. In 2012, the sale of one of the islands by a wealthy Japanese family to the Japanese government enraged the Chinese population. There were protests in China and counter-protests in Japan. Taiwan also protested and claimed that the islands are part of its territory and the sovereignty of Diaoyu Islands belongs to the country. As one can see from the timeline that the dispute over the island is going on for over a century. Its background is very complicated, from different eras and from different countries. Throughout the years of wars and dispute has made the situation even more complicated. I just hope that this dispute will come to an end in near future. That's all the information I have collected. But if you know more about the dispute, please leave your comment and don't forget to subscribe. I will meet you guys soon. Thank you for joining me today. Bye bye and take care.